Okay, so let's just take a moment and notice how you feel right now at kind of the beginning of all of this. If you have any stress, if you have any tension, worked up, mind racing, whatever, just kind of take awareness of that. And then let's just come into stillness. So close your eyes and just focus on your breath. Don't try to control it. Don't try to do anything with it. Just observe your natural breathing pattern. As you're sitting here, just kind of relax more and ease up a little bit more. If there's any tension with how you're sitting, come into a more comfortable position. So we're going to sit here for just a little bit and just breathe and kind of, we're just going to be for a little bit. Take one deep breath in. Hold it for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Breathe out slowly for 8. Rub your palms together. Place your hands over your eyes. Breathe in again deep. Exhale and open your eyes. And with that, I kind of want to get into getting ahead of myself here. It's a new format. So in case you don't know who I am, I'm Ross Cessna from Spiritual Phoenix Studios, and I help people overcome unhelpful conditioning so they can live happier and healthier lives. My esoteric and occult studies have led me to some unique ways to help people on their journeys. One of the ways I do that is by sharing the philosophical concepts of tarot. Tarot offers a unique opportunity to reflect on how specific themes might be presenting themselves in your life. Recognizing these sometimes subtle patterns can give you distinct advantages in getting favorable outcomes and minimizing less favorable ones. After discussing the evening's philosophical concept, we'll begin a series of movements in preparation for a meditation. Regularly practicing this flow can lead to a beneficial state of awareness. And we will end the evening with an open discussion. For those of you watching this video, the discussion is not recorded, but you can join us live every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that, let me kind of explain tonight's topic. There actually wasn't a tarot card that was new from when we went over last week, because it's just not in the astrological positioning of the cards. So I just drew an oracle card. The one was awakening, and I wrote a little bit about that. And as spring heralds the reawakening of life from its winter slumber, we can reflect on our awakening. Much like a seed bursting from the soil and searching for spring sunshine, awakening is a process. It takes time. Awakening isn't a competition. We don't need to compare our progress to others. The process will also take care of itself. We only need to make sure we are listening to our hearts. To me, awakening is the cultivation of deep self-awareness. With this state of mind, you can listen to your inner voice and find what you are seeking. Often we know what we need best, we just aren't listening. If you've not learned to listen to yourself, now would be a good time to start. Nurture the happiest version of yourself. And I actually want to explain that last little concept before I kind of go into the ongoing energy. I used to really get hung up on the concept of being the best version of myself, but the best version doesn't necessarily indicate that I'm the happiest. And I think that being happy is more important than being the best. So that's kind of why I have that there. Anyhow, the ongoing energy, it's kind of broken down by time frames. And For the overarching season of spring, we are kind of ruled by the energy of Ace of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. And this is a period of new hope, new beginnings, and a clear understanding of what actions we need to take to move forward. So again, it's kind of getting clear on what we want, how we want to nurture ourselves. This time period, next up is Aries season, which is March 21st through April 20th. This is represented by the Emperor and the Tower cards. And after making sure your base is stable, you can begin to enter into the Emperor's energy, which is about stability and structure. So the Tower is kind of this leveling of things and getting a new understanding. And then with the Emperor, you can build something bigger and better. And then lastly, March 31st through April 10th is Sun in Aries, or Three of Wands. And this is about building a deep reserve of energy, but making sure that we also are using it towards productive things. So it's saying rest, but also take action on meaningful things. And before we get into the meditation, these are some, or the exercises and meditation, these are some things to consider for yourself in tonight's exercises, and then also going forward into your week. What will help you grow? Like, what actions can you take in the next day, week, month, couple of months to grow? Like, what is one thing that can help you? How can you better listen to yourself? What process or what action can you take to better listen to yourself? And then lastly, this is actually a command. We're going to say it's a suggestion, but I really mean do this. Do something nice for yourself. And that's in part of the nurturing aspect of the awakening thing, in my opinion. With all of that said, I'm going to switch the camera and we are going to get into Tai Chi. If you're sitting down, you can still follow along to the best of your ability. I don't know how easy it's going to be, but you can make it happen. So I don't say what side I'm doing because it'll be very hard for me to like remember every time. So put one of your feet forward and put your hands flat like this. And if this is your first time, just watch me on this one and join in on the next one. So you're going to push forward, breathe out, open your arms up, rock back, breathe in, toes come up. Push forward, breathe out. And then every time we finish one of these exercises, we do what's called grounding the energy, and you bring your feet forward and just kind of do that motion that we just did there. And my understanding is that that helps kind of seal in what we're doing. So we're going to start in the same position on the other side now. Rock forward. Rock back, breathe in, toes up. Rock forward, breathe out. Rock back, breathe in, toes up. Rock forward, breathe out. Close it out. And now take a wide-legged stance like this. And you're going to put one hand on bottom, one hand on top, and gradually move to the other side. And for this, just find a nice, even rhythm with your breath. And when you get to the other side, rotate your hands and come back the other way. And this is not a race. It's supposed to be slow and gentle and soothing. The reason that we do this at the beginning of everything is to kind of help ground our energy. I was taught that traditionally in Some practices, they exercise prior to meditation to help the mind calm itself down. And that when we don't do these practices prior to meditating, it actually makes it harder to meditate. And then we tell ourselves things like we're not good at meditating and all of this, when it's really not about being good at meditating anyhow, but I digress. Next, you're going to make a ball of energy like this. And again, if this is your first time, just watch the first time, join in on the next one. So you have your ball of energy, and you're going to rock forward, breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up, rock forward, breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up, and again. And then close it out. Same movements on the other side. So we're going to rock forward, breathe out, rock back, breathe in, toes up. Close it out. And we're going to have the same ball of energy up top. And we are going to breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, open up this time. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, open up. Right foot forward, or other foot forward. Close it out. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Ball of energy yet again. Bringing it down, breathing out. Opening it up, breathing in, toes up. I lost count, so we're going to do one more for good measure. Close it out. And we're still working with the ball of energy. This time we're going to start with the down below here. And for this one, we're actually going to breathe in, lift up, toes come up. And then breathe out, open up, toes come down. Breathe in. Close it out. Same thing on the other side now. Oop. Breathe in, toes up. Breathe out, foot down. Close it out. Take the wide-legged stance again. We're going to make the ball of energy. One hand on bottom, one hand on top. And just like before, find a nice even rhythm with your breath here, whatever is comfortable and natural. And we're just going to slowly go from side to side. We'll go back one more time. Close out the energy. Face forward. Both hands flat like this. And you're going to push forward like there's a wall in front of you and breathe out. You're going to breathe back in and pull in. Close it out. Same thing on the other side. Breathe out, push forward. Breathe in, pull back. Breathe out, push forward. Breathe in, pull back. Breathe out, push forward. Breathe in, pull back. And close it out. This next one is awkward to explain, but your foot and your hand on the same side are both forward. I don't know how to describe this accurately. You get the idea. And you're going to breathe in, kind of switch your hands and lift your toe on the front foot up. Breathe out. Close it out. That's the bad thing about making up your own routine of this stuff is you don't really know how to accurately describe it. Close it out. This is the last Tai Chi move before we get into some more common relaxing exercises. One hand down, one hand in front of you. And you're just going to find that nice even rhythm with your breath again. And go from side to side slowly. And when you get here, you cross your palms like this. And then come back the other direction. And then we will close that out. If you have a meditation cushion, sit on that, or if you just have a chair, whatever is clever or comfortable. Actually, take that back, not for this part. I'm getting ahead of myself. My first day on the job, everybody. Put one of your feet up like this in the same hand and just rotate your ankle or your foot. Kind of flex and crunch your hand and your foot too. This is just to relieve any stress or tension in these areas. And while we're kind of doing this, and before we move into these exercises, just notice the benefit of the Tai Chi. I always feel a little bit lighter and my energy moves differently after I do that. And with that said, crisscross your legs. Take your hands, interweave your fingers like this. Put your hands behind the back of your head, but don't push forward on your neck. Just kind of rest them there. And you're going to breathe in and dip to your right. Breathe out, come back up. Breathe in, dip to the left. Breathe out, come back up. Breathe in, dip to the right. Breathe out. Come back up. Breathe in. Dip to the left. Breathe out. Come back up. Breathe in to the right. Breathe out. Come back up. Breathe in. Dip to the left. Breathe out. Come back up. Just set your arms down for a second and catch your breath here. And when you're ready, interlace your fingers again, put them behind your head again in a similar fashion. And now you're going to breathe in and turn to the right. Breathe out. Center. Breathe in, turn to the left. Breathe out. Center. Breathe in, turn to the right. Breathe out. Center. Breathe in, turn to the left. Breathe out. Center. And we'll do one more set. Breathe in, turn to the right. Breathe out. Center. Breathe in, turn to the left. Breathe out, center. Now, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And then inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, bring your head down. Inhale, bring your head up. Exhale, bring your head down. And then inhale, bring your head up. Bring your head back to center, and you're going to breathe in, turn your head to the right. Breathe out. Move your head to the left. Breathe in to the right. Breathe out to the left. Breathe in to the right. Breathe out to the left. Bring your head back to center, and then start doing some neck rolls very gently. Don't force or push or hurt yourself, and just find a nice natural breathing pattern here. Do about three clockwise motions, and then 3 counterclockwise circles with your neck. And when you're done, bring your head back to center. And if your eyes aren't closed, close your eyes now. And you're going to look up as you breathe in. And then look down as you breathe out. And you want to make your eye movement somewhat slow and fluid here. It's harder for me. It might be easier for you, but I've practiced this a lot and it's never gotten easier for me. Move your eyes up and down like that 3 times. Bring them back to center. And we're going to breathe in and look right. Keeping our heads straight, just looking to the right part of our eyes, I should say. And then breathe out and slowly move your eyes to the left. Breathe in slowly to the right. Breathe out, eyes slowly back to the left. Breathe in, eyes slowly to the right. Breathe out, eyes slowly back to the left. And for the last part of this, just like with the neck, you're going to do 3 circular motions clockwise with your eyes. And just find a nice, smooth way of breathing and move your eyes as slow as possible. And then when you're done with the 3 clockwise, do 3 counterclockwise and keep your eyes closed. And when you're done, rub your palms together to build up some heat. Place them gently over your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take your hands down and slowly open your eyes. For the next part, you're going to stretch out one of your legs and just gently lean into it. Don't force, don't push, just kind of gently lean in and breathe. We're trying to stretch our hamstring here. Take some deep breaths, lean forward. And again, don't do more than you can. Now you're going to extend the other leg. Bring the leg that you are stretching into your arm like this, where the foot is resting kind of right here. And you're just going to rock this leg back and forth. Then you're going to extend your forearm like this onto the ground or mat. And what you're trying to do here is massage this butt area, because we store a lot of tension there. I know that I do. It's not too bad this week. Sometimes it's worse than others. I'll do a couple more rotations with that. Come back up. Now we are set up to lean into the other leg. Same thing, just be gentle and breathe here. No need to push, no need to force, no need to rush. Just kind of hang it out. And when you're ready, come back up, extend the other leg out, bring the leg that you were stretching into your arm and rock it back and forth. Bring your forearm down to the mat or floor. And again, you're just trying to move your body in a circular motion around this butt area and work out any stress. And when you're good, bring your feet in front of you like this, heels touching. Just kind of gently flutter your legs here. And for the next part, if you're able to lie down, it is suggested. If you're only able to sit in a chair, that's fine. Or if you feel more comfortable sitting, that's fine as well. Lying down is preferred though. And you're going to lie down in Shavasana or corpse pose with your feet kind of falling to the sides, your hands at your sides. And right now, I just want you to notice how you feel in relation to when you first started, in relation to after the Tai Chi, and then in relation to now. How do you feel? Take a little bit of time and observe that. And the next part, you're going to breathe in and tense your right leg. And you can tense it to where it comes off the mat if you're able to. This isn't lifting it, it's more so tensing the muscle. And then relax and breathe out. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Same thing with the left leg now. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out, relax. For the next move, we're really just going to clench your butt cheeks when you breathe in. So breathe in and clench. Breathe out and relax. Breathe in and clench. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and clench. Breathe out, relax. The best way to describe this next move is like you're trying to fit into a small pair of jeans after a big meal, like Thanksgiving dinner. So you're going to breathe in and suck it in. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and suck it in. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and suck it in. Breathe out, relax. Now we're going to be making a fist with our right arm or our right hand. And as we make this fist, we tense the rest of our arm and our arm comes up. And you relax, bring it down. And exhale. Breathe in and tense. Breathe in and tense. Same thing on the other side. Breathe in and tense. Breathe in and tense. Relax. Breathe in and tense. Breathe out. Relax. Breathe in and crunch your shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out. Relax. Breathe in and shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out. Relax. Breathe in, shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out. Relax. Now you're going to breathe in and scrunch your face and lift your head up. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, scrunch and lift. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in and scrunch. Breathe out. Relax. Just sit here for a moment and breathe normally, naturally. Just observing your breath. I want you to start listening to the sounds outside of the room that you're in, and just bring them to awareness. Don't try to identify them or follow them. Just listen to them like a radar. Then listen closely to the sounds that are on the outside of the room that you're in, on the far outskirts of the room that you're in. Again, don't label these sounds, just observe them. And you're hearing in even closer, and listen to the sound of your own breath. Feel the cool air enter into your nostrils. And the warm air leaving your nostrils. And now I'm going to begin a body scan. And I will say a body part, spring it to awareness, say the name of that body part in your mind, and then move on. You don't need to concentrate on them. And we will go kind of fast. Right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm, wrist, forearm, bicep, shoulder, side, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, the whole right side of the body, the whole right side of the body. Left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm, wrist, forearm, bicep, armpit, side, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, the whole left side of the body, the whole left side of the body, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, the right eye, left eye, nose, lips, cheeks, teeth, tongue, chin, jaw, neck, right collarbone, left is relaxed. And just notice the sensation of this relaxation for a moment. And I want you to acknowledge one of your strengths. What is one part of you that is strong? And I want you to think of how you feel when you act in that way. What is the emotion behind that behavior or thought process? Stay with that just a little bit longer. And next, what is one weakness that you have? What is one behavior or attitude that you exhibit that creates problems? This isn't to judge or beat yourself up. It's just to have an honest conversation. And ask yourself what you're actually trying to accomplish when you act in that way. What need are you trying to meet? And if you don't know off the top of your head, that's fine. Save that for later and think about it. What need are you trying to meet? Now I'd like you to think of an ambition that you have. What's something that you would like to accomplish? In particular, what's something you'd like to accomplish in the next week? And I want you to visualize yourself doing this accomplishment. Thinking of what it would feel like as you're doing it. Paint the picture of accomplishing this ambition. Live the fulfillment of that ambition just a little bit longer. And we come to need. What is one thing that you need? And I mean need on a deep level, not what you need from Amazon. It could be what you need from Amazon. And I think that's more of a want. What do you need for your soul right now? And think of what having that would feel like. And how would you act differently if that was true? If that need was met, how would you act differently? Now, I'd like you to think of a person in your life. It can be anybody. Mother, brother, sister, friend, lover, some person you just passed at Walmart, or it can be somebody that you don't even know. Just sending it out to a random person who needs it. But I want you to envision yourself sending goodwill and kindness, compassion and empathy, and understanding to this person. Picture what all of those feelings feel like, and then visualize sending them to that person, and visualize how they would feel receiving it, how that might help them, how that might be what they need. And then I want you to envision how it feels to send that kindness. How does it feel to send that warm regard to another person without their knowing, with it being your little secret? Now I want you to envision receiving that same warm and kind regard that you had just sent out to this other person. Receive that yourself. What would it feel like if somebody else had sent that to you? And not because you did anything, or not because you earned it, quote unquote, but just because you're naturally deserving of kindness and goodness. Sit with that just a little bit longer. And lastly, I want you to just think of gratitude and the feeling of gratitude. Sit with the feeling of gratitude for being alive today, for breathing, and also radiate gratitude to yourself for showing up, for making the time to do this for yourself. Because committing an hour to relaxation is a very big commitment that needs to be honored. And we'll sit in silence while you enjoy this last little bit of gratitude that you're expressing. And if you're laying on your side, slowly extend your right arm out to about shoulder height, and gently turn over onto your right side. Keep your eyes closed if you can. As you're still closed. And you're going to place your left hand underneath your right elbow and slowly come up. Still, if you can do this safely, keep your eyes closed. Rub your palms together to build up some warmth. Place your palms gently on your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Set your hands down. Exhale and slowly open your eyes. And I'm going to switch back the camera. So welcome back. And for those of you who are watching this after the fact, our journey is over for now. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, you would like to attend sometime, there is information in the description below the video. Check that out, sign up and join us. And for those of you who are live with us, let's get on with the discussion.